updates. Good morning, Tobago. Wake up with Kandace and Denise.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Viewers, we are chatting this morning with Mr. Shawn Roberts, who, let me just make sure I get the title just right. And he is the head of the Tobago Recycling Resource Initiative. So, special good morning and welcome to you.
My name is Jackson. Morning to Tobago, Trinidad, the rest of the world. Share the life, share the life.
Great.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, we continue to see success or at least advances
Yes.
and improvements in the way that we are trying to incorporate this recycling culture here
Yes.
in Tobago. And so there is some exciting things coming out. So recently, you had an even bigger shipment of recyclables going out.
Yeah, this year have been started off pretty good. We did a few shipments of cardboard. Now we had done some plastics as well, film plastics. We had some more shipments was scheduled just before independence, but unfortunately, due to what happened with the inter-island cargo ferry, that sort of delayed our stuff. We had a shipment on board as well, an export, and we have had to, unfortunately, spend all of the Friday unpacking and restocking and stuff. But, such is life,
All right. So we're moving from not just, as you said, you're moving to cardboard as well, right?
Yes.
So we've been collecting our bottles and our
Yes.
cans, but we're trying to improve the collection of cardboard and so on. Tell me about the importance of that.
Well, in fact, because of the primary objectives to be 50% wasteless by 2025 and zero waste by 2030 as part of the Sustainable Development Goals. So we've not only targeting the plastics, the Tetra Pak, glass bottles, and metal cans, we also target the solid waste organics like the cardboard, paper, even the food waste, sargassum, you name it. So we have to attack all ways possible. And with the solutions that are available, we have to make sure that that we can process all of these wastes. So that turns into resource.
And as part of that, we also have the Tobago Biodigester launch project that's coming up. What is this?
Well, in fact, actually, we commissioned the first one at MIC Tobago campus last Friday, right? That's a project with the Roman Sargassum Inc. from Barbados. Us at Recycling, Waste and Logistics, the MIC Institute of Technology, and the Tobago Hospitality and Tourism Institute. So the hotel school will actually be the next host site for the next biodigester that is here. Actually, that project involves the consumption of the sargassum, wastewater, food waste, certain types of animal waste. And what happens with that when you combine these substrates, when it digests, it breaks down, it forms a gas, a natural gas, and that can be reused for cooking, even for metal fabrication applications, and also biomethane that can be able to produce the power for various electricity-related consumption. So actually, Tobago is fortunate to be one of the first testing grounds within the Caribbean to do such project. And because it's a solution that consumes as part of the TRRI food, organics, and biomass waste recovery system program. So that is one of the solutions that we have implemented. So what we'll do during the next few weeks from then on, we are going to update you guys on when the first set of gas is being produced. That is where you all can be able to come and witness the actual production of the biogas here in Tobago.
And
Mhm.
so, what's the end goal for this project? Is it to just a form of renewable energy
Yes.
at the end of it?
Yes, is the actual form of renewable energy. You see, right now, and even years before, we only focus on the energy that is sitting out at sea, but we have it right here on land.
Mhm.
So, if we can be able to start capturing the resources and processing it into, the necessary energy without extracting it from the environment, then at least that is another step towards our sustainable development goals. So that is why we have to look at self-sufficiency, because even though the cargo ferry actually we're experiencing that situation where due to its absence, usually people might find I kind of crazy, but I look at these situations as opportunities where we can start to now be resilient and start to create our own resources right here on the island, so that if any situations like that happen, for example, like if let's say the um, the ferry that brings the gas to Tobago for NP to be able to make available in the form of cooking gas. If let's say that happens, at least we have an option where we can be able to provide supply, so that at least we don't have any downtime in regards to that. See, people thinking I'm more of goods and services, but they have to study about energy independence as well. So that is something that we have to start moving in that direction, where we have our own resources in the Tobago space, so that at least we can be able to survive, in the interim until we can be able to, resolve any other hiccups or mishaps and stuff. Yeah.
Now, the TRRI,
Hmm.
sorry,
That's
has
a bit.
been doing some outreach in the communities
Yes.
recently. So we're seeing you popping up at different areas
Yes.
doing educational
Hmm.
drives. Tell me a bit about all that. Tell me a bit
Well,
more about that.
actually, I must say, thank the people of Tobago in the Tobago space when we actually had the first set of pop up series in the last week in April into the whole of May. We were in Mount Pleasant, Bonaccord, Lambo, and even we wrapped up in Castara in the north side. And we must say that the response have been good. People are becoming more aware. If you notice, the 40 bins are falling faster than in some areas, especially in the southwest, faster than expected. So the last one that we participated in was the IDB THHFA at the Esplanade. I must say that was pretty exciting. And actually, we use that opportunity to start to continue the introduction of reusable shopping bags to the public. We had some exciting games and stuff, where the people of all ages were able to participate, where they learned to put the right waste material in the right bin. So that one was fun as well, but it was also a learning experience as well. Yeah.
So, where would we be seeing you next?
Well, we actually have collaborated with the Tobago Library Services. So actually, we had already started the first set of training series with the different departments, and that is going to continue during this month. So through the activities, actually, we actually had planned some, a series of activities with the Tobago Library Services, because there are different parts of Tobago. So what we'll do is that we are going to actually have different activities where we're going to see, you know, soon, where persons have the opportunity to use recycled content and and produce, different types of products where it can be showcased, exhibited, and where people can have the option, if possible, monetize it, and it's things like those is what we're doing. Because I know in October we're supposed to have another event at the library that will be available to the public, because we haven't really done much action in the capital city, besides the Esplanade. So we're going to go more on the library side, which is at garden side. So that one we'll keep you posted on that as well, because we'll have a lot of different, upcycling, persons who do stuff here in Tobago. We want to plan to showcase. So actually, we have already, benchmark activities right up till next year, June, with the library services.
Tell me about some of those upcycling activities that's happening
Sure.
among our people.
Well, right now we have a group of young entrepreneurs who actually started the production of upcycle bins using the wooden pallets. Actually, those bins are being sponsored and placed at schools. Right now we have one at Signal Hill Secondary School, one at Roxborough, next one at the Hotel School in Lemon. So the next step, we are looking to place more bins, even private guest houses and stuff order those bins. So actually, that is one of the main upcycling projects actually we had enabled. The group of guys, they came to us with the idea. So we make sure and facilitated the material. Even the carnival costumes, Cycle, they are our partners as well. They recover carnival costumes from Trinidad and any place that have carnival activities. So a lot of it is stored at the TRRI Recycling Center in Shaw Park. And they actually disassemble all the costumes, and the raw materials developed from that is being resold back to mass bands. So that, is slowly taking off. And even the recovery of textiles and stuff is something that we recognize that is important, because now the importation of costumes and sourcing raw materials, when they realize we're covering it and we can get it right here, even upcycled jewelry are being produced from that as well. So even things like those, we try as much to showcase to the public as to see the kind of activities taking place here in Tobago in regards to the use of recycle. Even at Bishop's, we had supported the environmental club, where they did fashion design and production from recycled content as well. So things like those is what we want to push the button and expand as much as possible. And we'll be going around, and at least we trying to be present at more schools to be able to get these students, because even at the chair fair, we realize a lot of the school children are being excited about recycling. When it was World Environment Day, we had hosted about over 13 schools at the facility. They got the experience where they practice sorting and actually loading the material in the machines.
Yes, and pressing the button.
Pressing the button, controlling the stuff. They actually say, I want to work in this kind of plant, So it's things like those we are expanding the practical tours. Even the office, the Prime Minister, the CAST office, the interns actually came at the facility and was able to see actual what is going on. So they actually wanted to return and get that hands-on experience as well. So we try to make it, you see, the more practical it is and hands-on, that is where people have an appreciation for what happens with your recyclables.
Now, do you think that we are starting to see a change in our society when it comes to how we treat with our waste, especially recyclable waste?
Yes. Well, in fact, I must say that since November 2020 till now, I must say that we have progress, and we are progressing pretty good. Yes, in some of our, we have had to relocate 3 of our drop-off bins. We had moved one from Storby and actually placed one at Blue Horizon in Mount Irving, because that hotel facility actually mandates their guests to recycle. It had another one we had relocated from Waves in Grafton, that is up at Tamarind Square at the Old Market car park. And then the other one that that we had relocated as well is now at the Mount Irving Beach Restaurant and Bar, the newly refurbished. Even for the Commonwealth Games, we had placed bins at the hotel. So the athletes who were at the Commonwealth Committee was happy to see that recycled bins and stuff is wrong, and the material is actually being collected and diverted to the recycling center. So it's more of those engagement activities is what we have to keep doing. Public education is something that never stops, it's continuous, and every stakeholder we can engage. In fact, the CAS had a recycling drive competition that run from World Environment Day right up till run for about 3 months. So they actually, we collected about over 150 bags.
Yes.
So they actually continuing for weekly pickups and stuff. So we're trying to get, every stakeholder that is coming on board. We're going to work with you, and we're going to make sure that at least the whole of Tobago adopts. I mean, yes, we get challenges where people put other stuff in the bins, right? But it's something that is not going to fully evolve overnight, but you have to be
Something to
constantly
work on.
pushing the button
Yes.
and reminding people, these are the materials that are accepted. So try, even garbage collectors, I know sometimes you have a challenge where the garbage collectors may not be able to move on schedule, which is understandable, because I will tell you, waste collection is not an easy operation because you're moving parts. But at least if your garbage truck can come on time or can come on schedule, just separate your recyclables, hold it for a little bit, and find the nearest recycle bin. That is all we ask of you.
All right, great. So, and of course, viewers, if you have recyclable material, whether it be bottles, whether it be metal cans, Tetra Packs, that's your milk containers and so on, and your juice containers, whether it be cardboard or even plastics, the cellophane plastics that you come wrapped around your products,
Yes.
all of those can be recycled, and they are accepted at the TRRI warehouse, and there are bins located throughout the island at grocery stores and so on. So just package them, drop them there, or take them into Shore Park. And yes, let's see how we can make Tobago a cleaner, greener, safer, serener place.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you so much, Mr. Roberts, for being on with us and for sharing these initiatives. And we at Tobago Updates are going to be showing you more of those things,
Yes.
and we will get more into those things when we in the near future.
For sure.
So you're gonna want to look out to see the developments that are coming out of the recycling initiative here in Tobago.
Thank you.
All right, viewers. So thank you for being here with us, and I hope you have a safe and wonderful day. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
Yeah.